Raven-Symoné got her big break in 1989 as the adorable, dimpled Olivia on The Cosby Show. She used the show as a launchpad to other projects, including Hangin with Mr. Cooper and Eddie Murphy's Dr. Dolittle series. And of course, That's So Raven. But since she's reached adulthood, the starlet hasn't done that much. So why has Hollywood dumped Raven-Symoné? She made a mess of The View. Raven-Symoné's longest-running gig as an adult has been her panelist post on The View. The problem, of course, is that she puts her foot in her mouth so often that it's almost like she loves the taste of her own shoes. And that can send casting agents running for the hills. Her most infamous offense was in October 2015, when she jumped in on a segment about being judged for one's name.
And I am very discriminatory against words like the ones that they were saying in those names. I'm not about to hire you if your name is Watermelon Andrea. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna hire you.
The backlash was huge. Raven-Symoné later apologized, writing on Facebook, quote, "My comments about discrimination have spun out of control. I'd like to begin by saying that I was not attacking a specific race, but repeating a name that was said in a viral video. As an equal opportunity employer, I have never discriminated against a name. Even though I said I would, it's not true. My comment was in poor taste. My lack of empathy towards name discrimination was uncalled for." End quote. It wasn't the first time she'd made unusual comments about identity, however. She doesn't want to be labeled. In a 2014 interview with Oprah, Raven-Symoné declined to label her own sexuality, which angered those who felt she could be an advocate for LGBTQ causes. When Oprah asked her about a 2013 tweet she'd posted celebrating marriage equality, she explained her stance.
I don't want to be labeled gay. I want to be labeled a human who loves humans. I'm tired of being labeled. I'm an American. I'm not an African American. I'm an American.
Oh, girl, don't set up this Twitter on fire.
Oprah was right. She caused racial controversy.
What did you just say? Stop the tape right now.
In the same discussion about identity, Raven-Symoné threw Oprah for a loop when she continued to discuss how she didn't want to be labeled by her race either.
I don't label myself. I have darker skin. I have a nice, interesting grade of hair. I connect with Caucasian. I connect with Asian. I connect with Black. I connect with Indian. I connect with each culture.
Critics found that the statement came too easily from one of the highest-paid African-American women in Hollywood. She made it worse by trying to explain herself yet again during a sit-down with E! News.
I never said I wasn't Black. I said I wasn't African-American. And to me, that's a difference. I am from every continent in Africa except for one, and I'm from every continent in Europe except for one.
That's not what a continent is. She didn't call out Bill Cosby. It's somewhat understandable why Raven-Symoné would hesitate to call out former co-star Bill Cosby on the sexual assault allegations against him. But even when alleged proof came out, she still stood by him. In 2014, she wrote on Instagram, quote, "I was not taken advantage of by Mr. Cosby when I was on The Cosby Show. I was practically a baby on that show, and this is a truly disgusting rumor that I want no part of. Everyone on that show treated me with nothing but kindness. Now keep me out of this." End quote. Feminists were furious about her refusal to take a stance, but she explained herself on The View.
You know, I don't really like to talk about it that much because he's the reason I'm on this panel in the first place. He gave me my first job. But at the same time, you know, you need the proof, and then I'll be able to give my judgment here or there.
This was in 2015, and even though most former Cosby cast members have quietly distanced themselves from the scandal, Raven-Symoné was called out for actively distancing herself. Hollywood can be sizeist. Raven-Symoné struggled with both being too big and too small for Hollywood standards. She told People that execs told her to lose weight from a young age. When she dropped 70 pounds and arrived on the set of her short-lived ABC family sitcom State of Georgia in 2010, she said, quote, "They had to pad my outfits. I finally lose weight and the show wants me to be thicker." End quote. Still, she maintains a healthy outlook, explaining, quote, "I could look in the mirror and see me at 200 pounds or 135 pounds and I'm still the same person." End quote. Cheers to that. How she can turn it around. In October 2016, Raven-Symoné announced that she'd be leaving The View to produce and star in a continuation of That's So Raven. It's a smart move, given her past controversies that happen when she's not working from a script. But really, can anything she does from here on out be greater than this? Thanks for watching! Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.